Hello and welcome back to the Waste Management Phoenix Open. We resume play at the start of the back nine. Let's head out to the 10th hole. What's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Going with the 7.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently tied for the lead.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright lead. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
That is absolutely spot on.
Water becomes a real feature here on the final 9 holes of TPC Scottsdale. Here we are exposed to it at 11.
Second shot at 11 is very difficult. Water hugging the left-hand side. The bunker fronting the green is no fun. The one in the back part of the green is no fun. Anything out to the right is just fine.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Lining up the birdie putt here.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
He just keeps putting a gap right away to the field.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 12 for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
This one's right of the green.
That's going to fall in the water, sadly. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently in top spot. Shot almost went in the bucket.
Nicely done.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And there it goes from the sand. And back to the play, shall we? 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Putt is underway.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Looking ahead, this player is currently tied for first in the field, alongside Xander Schauffele. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for birdie here to really ignite your charge. Oh, well played. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round.
Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
And this putt will take them to 5 under.
They're staring this down for eagle.
This one's looking good.
Just didn't fit. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Opting for the 3-wood.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Was that to going in the hole? Great shot. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Well hold. Let's move on. Now 2 shots up after that one. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make the ball. That's a high caliber shot. Time for the second shot at the 15. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Putt coming up is for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Hey, that's a chance. The putt drops now at 500, heading down the stretch.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Yes, hold it. Oh, he she goes, marching up the leaderboard. Our leader is up by 4 shots now.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Looks to be going with the 5 line.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
This will give reason for the crowd to go absolutely bonkers here.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
This one's tracking. Oh, look who's getting on now. That's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 6 under. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
This dramatic finish of TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in 1, you never know, you could make it 2.
Could not be more perfect.
Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Nice shot by Olena.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
That was a gallant attempt. "15 feet to the cup."
This for par.
No, that's too bad. You'll have to settle for bogey there. And that's a bogey, unfortunately.
Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident are you feeling with 50,000 sets of eyes focused on you?
Nice shot, that. That should find the surface.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi-Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
And with this putt, he will win the event.
This player was able to obtain TPC Scottsdale and walk away with a WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke. In front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios. It's good night for now. G'day Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Levy alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Quag. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand, because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Playing from around 210 yards here.
Just needs this one to kick right.
Not a bad play, that one.
Putting for eagle here. Looking good, wasn't it? That'll sting a bit. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Currently 1 under for the day. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5, because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Absolutely flushed. Well, what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich? Because really that's all the challenge here on this par 4 second.
Luke, the second shot is straight back up the hill. Better take an extra club if you want to get it close.
They've decided to club up.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
Right by the hole.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. It's time to check on the leaderboard. He's currently sitting in first place.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the 3rd hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here. That dog will hunt.
And he's down there.
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Opting for the 9-iron. That's tight. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
It's on a great line. Ouch, that hurts.
Putting for a par now.
This one's started out on a good line.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par.
How close was that to going down? An opportunity to make a par here.
He's currently in a share of top spot. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for top spot.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Wonderful shot. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Johnny Mack,
what's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 7th.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the 6th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement off the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. Oh, well played.
Reminds me of the song by the Tubes, She's a Beauty.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
It's just about 3 feet away. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice putt. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Not bad. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently leading. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
We can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 4 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Time to take their approach shot into the 9th. That was wonderfully done. And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
4 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good 5 back.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
This is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Look, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. Great drive, this one. They can get all the way onto the surface. Second shot here on the 10th hole. I thought that one was going in.
Putting for birdie here.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
And with that, we'll move to 5 under par.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
That is a delightful bunker shot, Beamer.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players. And that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Will they be able to get out of this one?
They've got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
Playing their 5th shot. Ooh. Don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. 16 feet to the cup.
This will be a good bogey.
Was on a good line. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. And there may be some cracks starting to appear in this player's foundation. They've just dropped a double bogey. A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in second. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Currently leading by 2. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Nice line.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Xander Schauffele coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 2 strokes off our leader.
Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
She's got to be careful this doesn't run away from her here. It's downhill.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
The wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't faze them.
Putting for birdie. This one has eyes for the hole. Okay, steady now.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Leading by 3 strokes now. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Oh, that was pure.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 150 yards. Had a fantastic drive.
going with the 8-iron here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. This putt is about 8 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie. This is looking solid, what they wanted.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
And after that hole, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard with Xander Schauffele in second.
And Luke, this rivalry we've been talking about is really looking like it will be down to the wire. Can't wait to see who comes out on top at the end of the event.
Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
Oh, what a shot. You'll take that.
This one's for birdie. Well, that's 8 birdies today. And that will move him to 6 under par. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
That's some good golf right there. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one is right down the pipe. Good shot there.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is Brooke Henderson.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
This shot from around 210 yards.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
This putt for him to win the event. That was a gallant attempt. Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Don't sweat that last opportunity. This is another one to knock it in and win the tournament.
Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elby alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Colin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Colin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, he's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Colin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots.
Club up. I like this play.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
Now let's hear from our on-course reporter, John McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week because these approach shots into these greens, they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you've got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away.
Little birdie look in here.
Well, that'll play.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Do you attack it and try and increase your lead, or do you lay back and play safe? I like to attack it. What do they like to do?
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Second shot here on the third. Went in. Well, you hit a beauty, didn't you? You're a 9-foot chance here. Good looking putt. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
Just the start they were looking for, Luke.
Currently at 3 under for the day. Teeing off here at the 4th. Great shot. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely to the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. A sensational shot. The chance for a birdie here on the fourth. Just in front.
A par putt awaits.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Currently in first position with the fifth hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, what were your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down. This one is all over it.
Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That hurts. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Getting ready to play their third. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Where did that come from? That's not his style. And here we are with the third shot.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Handy effort, that one. This putt will move them to 3 under par. Go on, get in the hole.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
Good move to 3 under par. And now that finds him in first place. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Good looking shot this. Second shot here on the 7th. That's a pretty handy shot.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here. This for a birdie run.
Tracking. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Going with the hybrid. We need this one to bounce right. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. And this one is for his par. Okay, time to return to the action.
This is on a stupendous line.
His putt is from 14 feet.
This is their look at birdie. This really looks good.
Steady on. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. This looks good.
That gets the job done.
Currently 4 under for the event. Teeing off here at the 9th hole. That's a good looking shot there. This is the second shot here on the 9th hole. Well, this player is really going after it here, Rich.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Not a bad line, this.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And that will take him to 6 under. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, that one's looking good.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. And we've arrived at a par 3. Seems to have chosen the 3. Good shot there, Beamer. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Just missed. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
Yeah, good job. Nice putt.
And this is quality play. Still on top of the leaderboard. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up-and-down birdie.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Sitting at 7 under, currently in the lead. That could play. Outstanding approach shot. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Yep, tracking well.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 8 under. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, we'll take the honor on the hole. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 13th. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
That's a nice line. But what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Leading by 9 strokes after that one. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Second shot here on the 14th.
Well struck. This putt to get to 10 under par.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's frustrating. Par putt coming up here.
Nicely hole. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
This hole is a long par 4. Well done. Penny, what's the player facing here?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
This one's dialed in. Oh, that's a ripper.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Going with the 7. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, that's beautifully judged. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, he's on fire today. Building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently 11 under par for the round.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side, so players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
Fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Lovely shot.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. That was absolutely murdered. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Really leaned on that tee shot. That went forever.
Go with a 3-wood here. Wow, what a shot.
He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
It's half a chance of being, super effort there. Holds the putt to win it all.
Backing up the brink strike once again this week. Filling it up.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again. Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Hetty.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone. And they can boast about this on social media for, weeks now.
I'm Luke Elby, alongside Rich B, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. Bye.